Hey guys, I've been talking to some of you about building fires and heating your house with wood, splitting wood, doing a few things, to sustain yourself. Well, this is an open fireplace. One of the most inefficient ways or inefficient ways to heat your home because 90% of your heat goes right up the chimney. But let me tell you something that will not go up the chimney if you start your fire while it's cold and you start it at the bottom. Like everybody says, put all your kindling at the bottom. Well, here's why I don't do that. Do you see the smoke? Smoke is going up the chimney. Okay. You can see the little telltales of smoke here. It's going up the chimney. Now, I've got some hardwood here, and I've got a piece of pine right here, and I've got some little oak twigs from the front lawn. And I just picked up those little twigs, and I put them on the fire, and I started it with my torch, and it lit pretty good. I use a little green propane torch to light the fire, and I throw a couple pieces of paper actually on top of that. Now, as this burns, the ashes are going to fall down, and it's going to keep igniting the wood from the top, giving me a slower burn overall. This will give me a pretty good amount of heat that radiates out into the room. And the way that your firebox is designed at this, if you'll notice, they're always angled so that they're wider at the front than they are at the back. This gives you a reflection of heat coming out into the room. And it's by a lot of trial and error that humans found out they could do that. So you'll notice that this fire is getting a little bigger and a little bigger as I talk to you. And the thing is, it's putting off a little bit of heat. And this individual right here, she has found out that I'm sitting in front of the fire, so she comes over here and she gets on my lap. So she's going to help me tend the fire, and she's going to get warm. Now, the thing about it is, there's no smoke coming into the house. It's not stinking up the house. I don't have to open every door in the house and every window in the house and turn on the ceiling fans to blow the smoke out. I just have to let this burn. And as I said, you'll notice that hot embers are falling downward. They're going into the fire pile or the wood pile, and they're going to help dry out the wood that's there if it's a little bit damp. And if there's any steam, then it'll just go on up the chimney. Now, this is going to burn for about 2 hours in this open box. And then I'll have to add more wood to it. I won't have to add a lot because once I get this surround of this firebox warm, it continues to radiate heat. Now, this is an insert. I don't use the fan because it's noisy as all get out. You can't hear yourself think. But if you just listen and have a fire, there's not much more relaxing than sitting by a fire, turning on a lamp, and just reading a book with a little fuzzy puppy on your lap. She's about 16 years old. She's outlived all of her siblings by about 5 years. I guess because we don't feed her table scraps, she's lived a little longer. But she sure is spoiled. She loves the warmth of the fire. Now you'll notice I keep a few things here. This little can, I'll catch cooking grease in that little can. And sometimes I'll even stick the little grease, just a little bit of grease up in there, and I'll heat it up. If I got some really damp wood I want to dry out, I'll light that, let it burn. A few other little fireplace tips I'll share with you along the way. But right now, we're just going to let this catch up. About 45 degrees outside. Kind of rainy. I'm in the little miniature Datsun. We're going to enjoy a little bit of warmth today. Thanks for viewing. Like, subscribe, and follow.